Hello, grade 4. I'm teacher Nagwa Ibrahim. I'm math teacher, and I'm going to explain an interesting lesson for you today. Let's start. At the beginning, let's know what are we are going to be able to know at the end of this lesson. We are going to be able to use unit fractions to compose one whole and use unit fractions to compose proper fraction. But first, guys, let's remember together what the meaning of a fraction. Okay, if I have one beta like that, and I want to divide it equally among 8 kids, what are we going to do? We will divide it into 8 equal parts, right? Like as we see. Okay, so guys, each part of these parts is called what? It's called what? It's called a fraction. So this part is a fraction, fraction, a fraction, a fraction. So the fraction is, let me guess, yeah, fraction is a part of whole. That's right. So if I have a hungry boy, as we see in the picture, and I give him one part, become happy, right? So can we represent the part that he take as a fraction? Yes, of course, we can do that. So he ate one piece of 8, right? So I can write it as a fraction in this form. So 1 over 8 is representing the part that the boy take in the form of fraction. So let's know what are these number or what is the fraction consist of. It consists of the upper number, which is called numerator, and the lower number, which is called denominator, and between them there is a fraction bar. That's right. So let's identify or remember what is the numerator. Here, the numerator in this fraction is 1, right? It represents the number of parts that the boy take. So the denominator is the number of taken or colored equal parts. Okay, what about the denominator, guys? Denominator here as this fraction is equal 8, and it represents what? Represents the number of parts or equal parts which we divide the shape or the pizza into. We divide the pizza into 8 parts. So the denominator is number of all equal parts. That's right. Okay, what do you notice at this fraction? We will notice that the fraction or the numerator in this fraction is equal 1. And this refers to our type or fraction which is called unit fraction. And guys, we can read this number as, or this fraction as 1/8. So guys, unit fraction is what? Is a fraction, its numerator is equal 1. Okay, what if we give this girl 2 parts of the pizza? Can we write this or represent this 2 parts as a fraction? Yes, of course, we can do that. Let's ask ourselves, how many parts does she take? She takes 2 parts. That's right, you will write 2. And how many parts that the pizza is cut into? It's cut into 8 pieces. That's right. And we will put a power fraction between them. 2 3 eighths. Let's read together. Yeah, 2 eighths. 2 eighths. So we here represent the number of parts as a fraction in the form of 2 over 8 or 2 eighths. Okay. Okay, guys, what do you notice at this fraction? We will notice that the numerator here is less than its denominator, right? Yeah. And this is a type of fraction which is called a proper fraction. So proper fraction is a fraction its numerator is less than its denominator. Okay, let's think together. Do you think that 1 over 8, which is a unit fraction as we see before, is a proper fraction? Let me ask it. 1/8 is your numerator less than your denominator? You will say, yes, of course, 1 is less than 8. So you are a proper fraction. Yes, it's a proper fraction, that's right. Okay, this is a quiz time about what we take till now, and then we will go to our lesson today. It's about composing fraction. Okay, what is the meaning of composing fractions? It means both fractions together to build and a new fractions or one whole. What the meaning of that? Let me show or let's see together. Okay, if I have here 4 equal parts of a pizza, each part represents a fraction which is called 1/4 or 1/4. Okay, and I collect them together like that. So I have how many fourths? I have 4/4, right? And as we see in the picture, we rebuild or compose a new or a whole pizza, right? So 4/4 equal one whole. So what we do here at this case, we use unit fractions to compose one whole. Okay, guys. What if I have only 3 parts of the pizza and I compose them together like that? So I have 3/4 of the pizza like that. I can represent it as a fraction as 3/4 or 3/4, right? So we here compose the fractions to proper fractions. So we compose unit fractions to proper fraction at this case. Okay, this is an exercise from the book page 18. And thank you for listening.